The machines must have come across Captain Balan's patrol here. One of the Carja soldiers fell here. The other soldiers must have retreated. But to where? Another Carja soldier. At least his death came quickly. This can't be the helmet. Someone nearly lost his head here, then ran off. Blood everywhere. A machine dragged something into the water here. But maybe he made it to that island. No space. Wet. But I tan this leather well. It'll keep. They're scanning for me. That's it. I'm already gone.
By the sun,
What is
by
that?
the sun, I'm
Singing?
never really done. I brought down all the beasts, but I missed. I wasn't expecting to be found, especially not.
I wasn't expecting to find a half-clad Karjan soldier singing like a drunk.
I apologize for my behavior. I thought I was dead.
Come on. Your commander asked me to bring you back to daytime.
I refused to be led back to my outpost by Nora, like some prisoner.
Fine. Go by yourself.
Wait. Look, I got in a tussle with a snapmaw. It ate the half of me that was armor and bow. The thief is still in the water. I can't go back without a weapon. Find my bow, please.
I'll get it. Just don't start singing again. Better watch out for that machine. He doesn't look friendly. Can't carry more. Here's your bow. Good luck out there.
Thank you. I didn't want to die in foreign lands, like my men. May the sun. Thanks for this. I need a minute to fix the bow up. The snapmaw didn't do it any favors. Yes, it's very embarrassing that I can't fix my own bow. Save my dignity and pretend you didn't hear that.
Hear what?
Have for sale, I promise. Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Lakir came back on his own, a little worse for wear. He seemed a bit embarrassed when I mentioned you. Dare I ask?
He has a lovely singing voice.
That's a capital lie if I've ever heard one. I'll have a talk with him about it.
Did an Oseram named Olin come through here?
Twice. He was part of the royal delegation to the Nora. When they passed through on the way, they brought back stories of a vicious attack on your people.
Do you know where Olin is now?
Not exactly. But he was on his way to Meridian, I'm certain of that. Everyone goes to Meridian.
Is there anything more you can tell me about?
Sun King Avad has devoted considerable resource, but by the Sun's witness, it's been harder to control in peace than it was during the war. The machines grow more dangerous all the time. Add to that bandits and new reports of this corruption. We're stretched thin to protect a few outposts like this one. As for everywhere else, well, travel.
I need to go.
Let me know if there's any.
By the sun, if I have to clean up after them one more time.
There is a kind of peace with Sunfall, but I fear it
Buy
won't
what
last
you
much
need.
longer.
Leave the rest.
Was a guard under the last one. Far cry from those days.
The world beyond the sacred land. I need to find Olin and learn everything he knows. Who the killers were, how they saw me through his focus, who the woman is, the one who looks like me, why they want me dead. Olin's trail leads to Meridian. When I catch him, he will talk. And he will pay for all the lives he's ruined. Useful.
All crushed and bloody. Thought to myself, Thunderjaw.
I did tell you we'd meet again.
Nil. Still hunting bandits?
Oh, yes. I've been sharpening my blade, anticipating the scent of the fight. Don't get me wrong, these scum are odorous. A little panic and desperation really sets it off, though, like an incense.
So, what's your knife called?
Why would someone name a knife?
So much for small talk.
Are you ready?
Just don't think this means I enjoy it.
Don't worry. We'll take your secret to their graves. Better not be!
I'll do what I have to.
I'm not talking about mother's milk.
Down.
Sun's gonna shut.
Get it together, you son-offs! This one'll hurt.
They must be the bandits' prisoners. Haven't you got anything better to do? Rost always said, patience. There's the alarm. Better keep an eye on it.
May have scared him off, but don't bet on it.
She's coming for us!
Oh! Oh!
That puts it out of action. Quietly.
Women rising in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge? A real lady would never be a hunter.
The balance is tipped towards Shadow these days. The machines are just one more sign of that.
I don't care for Oseram.
Won't waste this.
Had to take over my brother's shift today. Sure as the sun's rising, he's off courting that noble. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting you to speak to me.
No, I'm awake and alert. Damn it.
I can get out of this.
Be on your way, Nora.
Machines or bandits try to get past me, they'll have a fight. Mark my words.
Bright day. I'm
Why, hello
feeling
there.
ambitious.
Always stay bright, always stay alert. That's what I say.
Hate the heat, hate the sweat.
I love this bit. Oh, you're in for a treat. It's quite a show.
I've always wondered, are all your kind hunt?
I'm sorry for the wait, but all goods entering the city are subject to search.
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens.
Always stay bright,
How long do we have to
always
wait?
stay alert.
What am I
That's
supposed
what
to
I
do?
say.
Just sit here and let everything spoil?
I thought Meridian was open to all Carja.
What happened to Ursa has nothing to...
What's going on here? Olin's in there, somewhere. And so's Erend, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Erend said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian.
Ceasefire will prove
Said
to
she
be
was
our undoing.
captain of the Vanguard.
I hear King Avad is afraid he might hurt
City's
his
locked
brother
down
if he
on
attacks
account of the
Sunfall.
murder.
He didn't have a problem killing
It's
his father.
always the merchants.
If this keeps
who
up,
suffer.
I'll be broken a month.
Outlander.
Halt!
Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Redridge.
Ursa? You mean Erend's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to...
Ha! I doubt that Erend, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy! Hey, you're alive!
I thought you were dead. Make way, make way.
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Ah, not really. A little. So you're alive?
We need to talk alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you asked.
I heard what happened to Ursa.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am.
I lost someone too. At the Proving.
That's terrible. Why is it every time something terrible? So that makes it easier.
Yeah, why is that?
Anyway, there was something you wanted to tell me?
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The Proving was attacked by not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, I mean, this...
I don't need you to understand, Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay. Come on.
Machines or bandits try to get past me, they'll have a fight. Mark my words.
So many people here, all talking at once. How does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
That girl.
Don't forget
Is
to
she
stock up before you're on the road.
Nora?
Apparently they're letting anyone into the city these days.
Vengeance for
Check out these wares.
How long will Avad hide in his palace? To lay siege to the citadel. Blood for blood. Vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Other than the door.
All of this for one man.
It pays to have connections in the Sun King's court.
corner of this rug is frayed, and the floor near it is worn. Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
The question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Oseram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
Call it a day, girl. You're wasting time.
Looks big and heavy. Let's give it a little push.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
A map. The glyphs show places he visited. Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted.
There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
The focus.
And Olin's focus.
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over and see through each other's focuses too. Like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you.
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now,
All by yourself?
leave it to me. I'm fat.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your... Why should you have justice and not me? Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found. And a few minutes of your focus is all I need.
Red Ridge Pass, you said?
I have nothing for you, I'm afraid.
Smells like nothing I've ever
You're an
smelled
outlander.
before.
Nora from the look
Is
of
that
you.
some kind of
I bet
spice?
you're a machine hunter, too.
I've hunted my share.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother with the Hunter's Lodge. If you're not Karja, you'll never rise in the ranks.
What's wrong with the hunting lodge, exactly?
Nothing, if you like stuck-up bigots. I'm known as a skilled hunter back home in Banur, so I thought I'd try my solid rig to keep the Karja at the head of the line. I don't need those snobs to tell me I can hunt. I'm going home.
Are you saying that you have to be Karja to join the lodge?
No, they take other tribes, but they have rules in place to keep outlanders from gaining ranks. When Sun King Avad took over, he promised a new day, Meridian open to all, but it's a sham. Sure, you can get a seat at the feast, but you just can't eat the food.
Sounds like someone needs to shank things up at the lodge.
Maybe, but it isn't gonna be me. If you decide to go, be sure to give them
A Banuk farewell mark. What's that?
piss on the floor. Preferably someplace they won't find it until it gets nice and...
Find goods for a fair price.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Can you help me? You with the second... You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's...
I'll see what I can do about the...
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, if I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost. I'm a guard, not the town crier.
Won't find better wares.
Utterly refuse to buy from an Austin.
I tell you, don't forget to stock
never
up before
have
you're on the
children
road.
who can avoid it.
Take a look at the...
Find good.
These aren't goods. They're... Oh, you're in for a treat. It's quite a show.
I've seen better.
Drops of blood leading away.
Buy what you need.
I prefer the one...
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
I'd like
Would
an
you like to buy
opportunity
something
share
today?
a drink with Aaron. There's a man who knows how to enjoy life.
Betrayal.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
You'll like what I have to say, I promise.
Still more blood. The thief got cut. The trail ends here.
Won't cost you a
Someone
shard,
must have
just
seen
a
the
look.
thief.
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Did someone run past here?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward.
Blasted Shadow Karja murdered the captain of the Vanguard.
No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant
Why
stall
does
would
the
have been a
Sun King
convenient
let this
drop-off.
drag on? He should kill his brother Itaman like he killed his father and be done with it.
What a day.
I've got all the best goods here.
Hope the day brings you glad tidings.
Don't pass up these goods.
Been all over the city and I can't find what I'm looking for.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped...
What? No.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your custom.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so you're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did.
There's plenty of work here, but none I like.
Greetings. My mother told me to steer clear of Outlanders, but you seem friendly enough.
Traitors killed Captain Ursa. Oseram or no, she fought for the Sundom.
When you're in the thick of it. Don't pass up these guys.
Check out these wares.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Take a look.
Metal bot here, good prices, fair prices.
Would you like to buy something today?
You'll like what I have for sale.
Check out these wares.
I'd rather farm here than starve across the lake.
That was refreshing.
We all have our place in the order of things.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't so.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfire?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death. Still, so am I.
What do you expect me to do?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner, Nassan, disappeared near the... He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the brand. But be careful. Lots of
Got one. Not much gets past them. Just stay out of their way for now. It's on to me. Low and quiet does it. Tough, but I'm used to it.